Hi everyone, thank you for joining this presentation. Today we are going to talk about wind and solar power projects with the AEC Collection. And we will start with some key figures. By 2050, we anticipate that the energy demand will double, and a significant 83% of this demand is projected to be met by the renewable energy sources. So, as you can see on this agenda, we will go through the phases of the project from the existing condition modeling to the rendering for communication. We will review almost everything that we can do with the AEC collection. Let's start with the existing condition modeling. So InfraWorks is the perfect starting point for any infrastructure project thanks to its powerful model builder feature. It automatically creates a 3D model of your project area and its surroundings, providing essential context. The model builder uses various sources that it can find online, such as OpenStreetMap and Bing Maps. Any imported data can be replaced at any time if you have access to a better resolution, better precision data source. As an example, we can see on the left that this is the default terrain that is created by InfraWorks. We imported a more dense point cloud, and we can see that the result is that the terrain is closer to the reality with higher resolution thin surface. Another way to improve the model in InfraWorks is to import orthophotographies. So as you can see on the left, this is the based orthophoto that is created by InfraWorks, and on the right we downloaded some open source data online, and just by dragging and dropping the file on InfraWorks, it imports to the correct location, and we can see that the resolution is way better on this image on the right. Here we can see an example of the project that is created with a model builder, so we have access to the terrain and the surroundings. InfraWorks offers extensive connection capabilities, allowing you to integrate data from various formats. Of course, it can be Autodesk files, but not exclusively. As you can see on this slide, we have, for example, SketchUp or Bentley capabilities as well. Moving to more detailed terrain work, if a survey is available, the thin surface of the project can be created in Civil 3D. This can be based on a regular survey or point cloud data. Recap Pro combined with Civil 3D supports surfaces composed of up to several million triangles, and the brand new model viewer in Civil 3D allows for efficient manipulation of large datasets. This surface that you can see is an example of 2 by 2 kilometer thin surface created from a point cloud. It is more than 10 million triangles and was created in only 30 seconds. A key aspect of this workflow is the seamless data exchange between InfraWorks and Civil 3D. This connectivity significantly simplifies the entire design process, ensuring consistency and efficiency. Now let's switch to the conceptual design. In this phase, we leverage preliminary road design tools to quickly sketch and quantify roadworks. You can use cross-section in InfraWorks to optimize the road elevation, and crucial cut and fill information is readily available to extract quantities and calculate prices during the tender or early design phases. For wind turbine placement, InfraWorks offers terrain analysis tools that help in deciding the optimal locations for positioning the wind turbines. InfraWorks also include built-in animated wind turbines models, as we can see on the lower right animation. And if specific designs are needed, models can be ported from other software, for example, Revit. Similarly, for solar panels, terrain analysis tools in InfraWorks are instrumental in determining the best placement for the arrays. InfraWorks also provide built-in solar panel models, and like wind turbines, custom models can be imported from Revit if necessary. Now, grading and roads modeling. We are using grading optimization, a semi-automated process that facilitates the grading of terrain surfaces based on established design criteria. Users can define constraints for elements like paths, ponds, and curbs, along with various parameters. The system then performs iterative computations to converge towards the most possible and efficient solution. Working with grading optimization, you will increase the productivity by optimizing the project, like reducing the shading, for instance. So in this example, we can see that once we have prepared everything, all the constraints, we will ask gradient optimization to optimize the project. And as you will see, it will be automated. It will work for a few seconds to reach to the best solution. The road designs workflow in Civil 3D follows a structured process involving alignment, then profile, assemblies, and finally the corridor design. Following this, we conduct analysis, control, and generate essential deliverables such as cross-section layouts, detailed cut and fill reports, and presentation sheets. On this video, you can see the full design and modeling process in Civil 3D. Now the solar panel layout. So we have access in Civil 3D to automation based on two main tools. The first one is Dynamo for Civil 3D. The other one is .NET if you're more into programming. This will help, in this case, to automate placement, to model the support and solar panel surface, validate the design and control that everything is within the range, for example, for the supports. Of course, we can do way more than that. There is no limitation to what we can do with Dynamo and .NET, and the possibilities are endless. In this Dynamo example, we use a Dynamo script to detect if any slope is exceeding the maximum value that we set. If an error is detected, it is changing the color of the solar panel, as you will see in a few seconds. To further enhance solar project design in Civil 3D, we can integrate specialized plugins Of course, this is not included in the AEC collection, but it can be very useful depending on the level of details and information that you are looking for. Helios 3D and PVKs are just two examples of plugins, and it will help automate the layouts and work on the electrical planning. Now, wind turbines. So we start with this example of what we can do to model the pads in Civil 3D. This example illustrates the capabilities to design the pads for the turbines with cuts and fill analysis and connected objects so that you don't have to do it all over again if you want to update the pad. So this is the grading, color depending of if it is a cut or a fill. We calculate the volumes. And then you will see that it is possible to update. So you just have to move the feature line, edit the shape of the pad, and everything will be updated automatically. The foundations of these turbines are very important, and they can be created inside of Revit, which allows for complete rebar planning and detailing, ensuring structural integrity. For the earthworks around the foundations, we use grading tools in Civil 3D to prepare the site effectively. Revit objects, such as the detail foundation, can be imported directly into Civil 3D as DWG files. The profile view provides precise information about the project, and finally, cut and fills quantities can be extracted from the model for accurate cost estimation and construction planning. So, hydrology, why do we need to manage the drainage in this type of project? We could think that because the surface is permeable, we don't need to manage drainage, but it would be a mistake. For example, it would help avoid flooding, it would help maintain water flow routes, which is important for the environment. We need to think of the surrounding areas as well and prevent soil erosion so that the effectiveness of the solar installation is maintained. How do we do that? We have access to everything inside of Civil 3D. So for drainage design, we use gravity pipe networks tools for both 3D and 3D modeling. The software comes with libraries of objects, including pipes and structures, available by default or through country kits. Civil 3D 2026 introduced enhanced pond design capabilities and cloud-based drainage analysis. Furthermore, design can be connected to info drainage for deeper analysis, flooding simulation, and automatic pipe sizing, optimizing the drainage network. If you want to know more about the drainage design for solar farm project, we have a very good customer story from Project Center. I highly encourage you to read this testimonial that illustrates the Civil 3D and info drainage usage. Now the final part of the project will be the rendering. So once the design is done, we can go one step further with the AEC Collection and work on this rendering. From InfraWorks, we can export an FBX file that will be then imported in Twinmotion. Twinmotion is very easy to use, and I created this image in a few minutes only. This is another example of a railroad and bridge project, also done with Civil 3D and InfraWorks, and then rendered in Twinmotion. In conclusion, let's review the proposed workflow. It starts with survey data like topo surveys or point clouds. This feeds into conceptual design tools like InfraWorks for context, preliminary roads, earthworks, and initial solar and wind farms layout and visualization. Next, for the detailed infrastructure design, we use Civil 3D for precise road design, pad conception, grading, earthworks, solar panel layouts, and drainage networks. We can also integrate 3D objects, including 3D blocks and Revit families throughout the process. All this data can be managed within AEC, the Autodesk Construction Cloud, culminating in various deliverables such as 2D DWG files, 3D models, sheets, PDF files, and compelling images and videos rendering. So what we saw during this presentation is that the AEC Collection by Autodesk has all the tools to create a successful solar and wind project. And it is possible to make it even more powerful by adding more capabilities with info drainage and even Autodesk Build and Autodesk Tandem. This is my final slide. So if you want to go further, just like we said, we can use Autodesk Build, which connects field and project management workflows, and Autodesk Tandem, which transforms any project into data-rich resource, allowing you to leverage its insights. Both of these tools are cloud-based solutions that will directly work with the data stored in Autodesk Docs, which is available in the AEC Collection as the single source of truth. Thank you very much for your attention.